Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with some MLB 2K12 and some franchise mode with the Detroit Tigers. Sorry that I haven't been boasting as much lately. Just everything that I've had going on with work and things like that have really pulled me away from being able to do videos here, but I got to get caught back up. That's really just how this is going to have to go. But Chris Carpenter here on the bump for the Detroit Tigers. You saw we're going up against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, a team that can definitely hit the ball very, very well. So Chris Carpenter is going to have to do what he can to neutralize the Angels in this one here. Hopefully we can come away with a victory. Eric Ibar starting off here for the Angels. Now, still doing pretty great right now. The Angels, not so much. They're in second in the AL West behind the Seattle Mariners. Yes, I am just about as surprised as that as you guys are. But the Mariners are just doing a phenomenal job. The thing is, the Angels really aren't that far out. I mean, they're just a half a game away from the Mariners, so things can kind of turn around here pretty quick. I think the Rangers are actually in the bottom too, so AL West not shaping up the way that I would have expected it to in the game, or I think really anybody else. Can you imagine though just how awesome it would be if the Mariners were on top? Just what a big surprise that would be. Fastball ends up getting the strikeout here high and inside. Ibar decides to let that one go. Ends up being strike number 3. So Carpenter starting off here on the right track with that strikeout. All right, so in the bottom of the first now here, Dirks getting a hit into center field. That's going to be the first hit of the game for us and actually for either team. So Dirks pretty quick. So I'm going to take a look, see if I should go with stealing a base here. Now you can see C.J. Wilson is on the mound for the Angels as well. So I'm thinking hits will be few and far between in this game just for everybody because Carpenter's doing a phenomenal job. C.J. Wilson is doing a great job here as well. V-Mart getting a hit into right field. That's going to have Dirks around second. He's going to go ahead and head over to third now, so Victor Martinez ends up getting a single. That puts a runner 90 feet away from home. So you guys know with a runner on first and third and less than 2 outs, I'm going. So as unlikely as it is, Victor Martinez is going to be stealing second, which means now for Miguel Cabrera, we've got runners at second and third. So a good hit at this point would bring 2 runners home. That'd be a great way to get things rolling here in the first inning, is if we can go ahead and get those 2 runs here to give us that 2-0 lead here. All right, Miguel Cabrera taking this one here also into the gap. We've done a great job of being able to hit it into this part of the field. So that is going to be those 2 runs here that I was hoping that we were going to get. Miguel Cabrera slides and is safe at second. So a 2-run double here makes it, of course, 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. I can't remember the last time I've actually scored in the first inning. And I'm glad that we have it here in this game. To be honest, I really can't remember too much right now, too, because it's been so long since I've gone ahead and played franchise mode. So, but anyway, this one going up the middle now. So Cabrera is going to advance, head over to third once again, runners on first and third. So you guys kind of know what's going to be happening next since nobody has gotten out quite yet. So Prince Fielder here going to be getting a chance to steal another base. I should take a look and see how many that he has right now because I'm sure he's got more already than what he normally would at this time of the year here. But again, runners on second and third, but neither of them are going to be able to come home. So Kendry Morales coming up now. Now you can see it only took us 7 pitches to get through the first inning. That's not too bad. If we can keep going like this here, that means once we get to the later parts of the game, Chris Carpenter is still going to be in a position where he's going to be pretty strong. Not worn out or anything like that. But anyway, with Carpenter, I do have some good pitches to go with. You guys can tell I'm liking going with the fastball. That 12-6 curve has a huge break on it, and it's actually kind of not cool here whenever I'm pitching as Chris Carpenter because when I do the My Player mode with Chris Rose has a giant break on his 12-6 curve. So I expect it to kind of be in one place here and ends up not being the case. Tends to be someone else, or tends to be somewhere else here. Just because I'm used to it not breaking as much here with Chris Rose. But anyway, this one goes into center field here. It's going to be a hit for the Angels now. So they've got somebody on first now with 2 outs here. So looks like Vernon Wells ended up getting that hit for him. So still getting some stuff going here. This one goes up the middle. Scudero dives for that one, not able to pick it up here. And Dirks preventing that one from allowing any runners to advance any farther than that. So runners on first and second now. The Angels are starting to threaten us with a run here. Now a good hit once again could cause 2 runs to come home, but it's got to be a great hit. You know, one into the gap. Anyway, Mike Trout coming up now. If anybody can get the hit right now, it's going to be Mike Trout. This guy's having a phenomenal year. Angels are doing a lot better here than what I was expecting them to kind of do in real life here. I expected a slow start. That's what they've got, but they've been doing a lot better since then here too. And so I'm kind of going into this game a little bit worried, knowing what they can do. And in situations like this, I can't get comfortable thinking that Chris Carpenter is going to be able to get out of this jam. So I've got to make sure I do everything I can to play smart throughout this game and not give him any chances. Strike 2 on that slider here. Haven't been throwing the slider as much as I probably should. But then again, we're only in the second inning. Yes, we're 6 minutes, or almost 6 minutes here in the video. And we're only in the second inning. But that is going to be strikeout. That's going to end the inning, get us out of the jam. Scutero. It's going to get on base here from an error. Pujols had to get off of first base to be able to make that catch. That's all right. Could have been worse here. Could have been something kind of not cool like this. A double play. Granted, I know you couldn't have had a double play if it was all just Scutero on first, but that's it. Wow, what a great hit that gets past Miguel Cabrera. And it looks like Brennan Bosch is going to have to run in from left field to get that one. And it's a double. That is probably one of the worst doubles that I have ever seen. I'm kind of embarrassed that it came against me here. You can see he goes right down the line here. I don't know if Bosch was playing deep. Had to run up, but Ibar getting a double on that one here. All right, Albert Pujols now. You can see against the Tigers, 48 batting average. So, look at that. 86 contact, 97 power. Shoot, I see what Miguel Cabrera can do. I can see what Prince Fielder can do. These guys can hit a lot of bombs and get some good hits. Yeah, so can Albert Pujols. Not the best throw here as that one goes in the dirt. Luckily, it does not get past the catcher, though. That's kind of going back to what I was saying with Chris Rose. My curve doesn't break as much as it does with Chris Carpenter. So I'm kind of aiming a little too low, which you saw right there. But that slider is going to put me in a position here to kind of come back in the count. So 2-1 here. Now it's 2-2 as Pujols swings and misses at that low fastball. So now I have a lot of options as to what I can go with here. Could try to go with the slider. Could go with a high fastball here. And the high fastball works. The two-seamer ending up high and inside. Haven't thrown that too much at all this game. So that was just a matter of a computer not knowing what was coming. Peralta gets out on a great defensive play here by the Angels. Just phenomenal. I love that play. Howie Kendrick making a great dive right there. That's like a Golden Glove play right there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him there, Golden Glove. But C.J. Wilson still in here. It is still 2-0. Prince Fielder hitting this one into the gap in right center. This is going to end up being a double for him here, as I'm not going to risk going anywhere past second. So Prince Fielder continuing to get things done. In the last few games with Prince Fielder, too, he's been able to get a lot of hits, increasing his batting average and just producing for the team very, very well. Kind of glad to know that he hasn't been slacking in that at all. In fact, from day one, he's been doing a phenomenal job. But Dirk's hitting this one in the middle. You can see, though, that Prince Fielder wasn't able to come home here, so Dirk's on first here in the 5th inning. Let's see if we can get something going here right now. As Johnny Peralta is up at the plate here, going with the hit and run. That once again is going to put runners on first and third. But let's see how many outs that we have here. Gosh, I'm loving this. All right, so we have got 1 out. Peralta going to be getting a decent lead here. I don't have to get too much of one. Watching that one go by, that's a ball and also a stolen base for Johnny Peralta here. Once again, puts me in a good position here as I, once again, have runners on second and third. So you saw what happened earlier when I was in this position and was able to get the hit. Now with Victor Martinez, he's going to get walked. So the bases are going to end up being loaded here, and I would have rather that we had runners on second and third than the bases loaded. You guys might think that's a little crazy of me to say, but the reason why I do say that, though, is because of the curse. So this one goes deep, though. Is this one going to go over the wall? No, it's not. It's going to be caught. That's going to bring 1 runner home, though, as I tag up. I'm also headed over to third as well. Computer decides not to challenge me heading over to third. So now just runners on first and third now. But that was out number 2, so it's not like we're going to be looking at anybody stealing second here. But I'll take that run here, expanding it 3-0 now, as we have Miguel Cabrera coming up to the plate now. Oh, Prince Fielder, excuse me, taking this cutter into right center field once again. That's actually more right field, but wow, 3-run shot, 30th of the season. Prince Fielder just doing a great job here still in this game, as he's gotten a hit every single time that he has come up to the plate. But those 3 runs are going to be huge. C.J. Wilson's just got to be frustrated to tears right now, getting no run support whatsoever from a team that can definitely put some runs on the board. In fact, the last game I was playing against these two teams, the Angels actually crushed me. So that's all right. 6-0 now here. And now, with 2 outs, yeah, we're still going to be getting some hits. This one goes into left center, so this one's a little bit backwards from what we've been seeing for most of the game here. But it's just going to be a double. Yeah, I get back in time. You guys know I like to make that move, hoping that the computer is going to make a bad throw, cause me to be able to advance. So I get that every once in a while. Why do you go over to the next base? Well, first off, you don't usually want to just stand there on second. But the thing is, the computer has this animation where it has to take 4 steps off of the plate, which isn't smart at all. But still, we're going to be looking at this inning continuing to be alive here, as that one's just fumbled. Now it'll make a throw, so runners on first and third here now for Delman Young. Wow, Delman Young getting a home run right here in the left center. There's another 3-run shot. So we've got a home run from one guy who we expect to see home runs from. Delman Young, you don't see them necessarily as much, as he doesn't quite have the power as some of the other guys on the team, though. The thing is during spring training, Delman Young was hitting the ball over the wall, right and left. Not happening so much here during the regular season. A lot of it's been because of some of the injuries that he's had to endure through. He's actually been out of the lineup here for more than I anticipated, but that's all right. All right, so Howie Kendrick up now. Yeah, we're done with the offensive production here now. It is 9-0, and Angels have got to be absolutely demoralized right now. At least C.J. Wilson should be, because we've gotten 2 home runs off of him, a lot of hits. His pitches have to be worn down. The Angels need to be going with somebody else here pretty soon. So while Carpenter is going to be staying in, I don't expect to see C.J. Wilson staying in here for too much longer. 1-1 count. Gets fouled right back, so we're looking at a 1-2 count. So this one's going to go high and inside. Let's go with the fastball here and see if this can get hit. Yep, it does, but it's a foul ball. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. What should I do now here? No. Should I go inside? Yeah, let's see if we can go ahead and bring it in with the slider. And it works. Strikeout number, gosh, I don't know. Carpenter's been getting a fair number of strikeouts here in this game. But anyway, 8th inning now. 1-2 count once again. This hit goes into right field. Delman Young not able to run that one down. Now the outfield looks a little bit different than some of the other videos that you guys might have seen, just because we've got some injuries. We've got Jackson, who is injured. Dirks was actually injured for a little bit as well, so Dirks' speed was ridiculously low here too, so I couldn't have him in center field. Actually, Delman Young was the fastest guy that I had for a while, so I put him in center, which is really weird when you think about it. But anyway, here we are in the 9th inning, as you could probably see. Now, they brought Albert Pujols out. I don't know why. Didn't pull him out earlier for any type of pinch hitting or base running or anything like that. Besides, why would you want to pinch hit for Albert Pujols? This guy's one of the best hitters you were going to find in the game. But we're going to be looking at a double play. I love that one. All right, so I like the double play when it goes in my favor, not so much when it goes against me here. But we will take that here. That means 1 out left in the game. We could come away with the win here, which I would definitely like. I feel like I need to get some revenge for the last game against the Angels. That's okay. So Morales coming up now. You can see 0 for 3 so far on the day. Not necessarily too worried about what he's going to do now, because I don't think that the Angels are going to get 9 or 10 runs here with only 1 out. This one goes high into right field. Delman Young runs, gets there, and gets the out. And Detroit gets another victory here. So we end up winning this one 9-0. We out hit them 12-5. Surprised, though, that we were able to limit them to that. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. I really, really do. I'll try to get back on track here as quickly as possible. Today is a day off for me, so I'm getting some videos done, but may not be until next week that I get back in full swing. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you guys haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. But seriously, you guys, thank you so much. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.